I know you've seen it. If you've been wandering around here on the personal development area or the spiritual area of social media, you've seen them. You've seen the videos, this steady rise of videos about feminine energy. We seem to be at the key turning point in our history. This rise of videos talking about feminine energy. Now, I would tell you this is not a trend. In fact, it's a point where we are recognizing a key point of ourselves, trying to restore a divine balance within ourselves. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you what feminine energy is, why it is rising in popularity right now, and 3 ways how you can integrate more feminine energy into your life.
Hi, my name is Alana, and not too long ago, my life was a bit of a mess. So just like you, I scoured the internet looking for ways to improve my life. And on this channel, I give you the best tips and tricks to improve your life. If you like the sound of that, click on that little subscribe button down below. Did you do it? Good. Now back to the video.
What is feminine energy? It is the essence of intuition, empathy, compassion, and nurture. It is these building blocks that builds communities and fosters the flow of understanding. So now that we know what feminine energy is, what is its counterpart? Masculine energy. Masculine energy is that essence of assertiveness, of logic, of action. This energy, for the most part, has been given the lion's share of moving us in towards the future. Sometimes these energies seem like they are opposites, but really they're 2 parts of a greater whole. They are the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. And this has nothing to do with gender. A man has just as much feminine energy as a woman has just as much as masculine energy. Every person has both masculine energy and feminine energy. And it's the balance of both that moves us through the world. So you might be wondering, why all of a sudden, if it is a balance, are we starting to see more and more people talking about feminine energy, how feminine energy is rising in the consciousness of our society? And the answer is actually quite simple. We are out of balance. In our space, in our aura, we have taken on more and more masculine traits. It's not a surprise since our society has put masculine traits, masculine energies above the feminine. Just think about it. In media, so often the hero exhibits masculine traits and they are put on a pedestal. That logic, that planning, that assertiveness. And then what happens to the character that has more feminine traits? At best, they are the damsel in distress, the person that has to be saved, or the group that has to be saved from the evil character who 9 times out of 10 has more feminine traits. So, even as children, we are taught to have more masculine traits, to be good like the hero, and we disregard the feminine traits of understanding others that are not like ourselves. Not only that, as we move more technologically advanced in our society, we have actually put dollar amounts on masculine traits. We now have computers and machines to do the brute force of work, to do logic for us. And we actually pay actual money, pay energetically towards those things. Where things like nurture and understanding, since we can't put it into a machine, we can't pay for it, we have put it at a lower standard. So this rise of feminine energy is because we are trying to put it back in balance. Every time that there's been a war, every time that there has been major conflict, there has always been a rise of feminine energy, feminine attributes being exhibited by a certain group of people trying to keep the balance. But unfortunately, so many times those voices get silenced when books are written, when we write those history books. And at this time, as you see so much more strife in the world, there is this rise of feminine energy coming. In fact, you came to this video because you recognized you need a little more feminine energy in your life. So here are my 3 ways you can incorporate more feminine energy in your life. One of the energies is nurture. And I personally have actually done a lot in terms of nurture. I say, get a plant. And I'm not asking for you to go out and pay for a $35 plant. Even just a little bamboo shoot, and you put it in a little bit of water. That patience of nurturing that particular plant is something to learn, and how all plants are not the same. Believe me, I've had my own difficult times trying to nurture a plant. But with it, you learn. You learn patience. You learn to see what something needs without talking to it, without it speaking back to you. And then you find a plant that you truly love and understand. Another way that you can develop more of your feminine energy is to meditate. More specifically, awareness meditation. It's very easy, and you can do it just for a few minutes every day. Here you will sit in a room with your eyes closed and see what you can sense. Can you sense the inner part of your body? How warm or how cold it is? Is there a creak in your neck? Is there a muscle that's a little too tense? And then bring your awareness a little farther out. Can you feel the skin on your arms? The hairs on your head? Can you listen to what's going on in the room?
Can you hear the air conditioner or the heater turn on? Can you hear the people in the next room, in the next cubicle? Can you hear what's going on outside and beyond? By doing that, you are becoming aware of everything around you. And the more that you are aware, the more your intuition can be sparked. By this practice awareness, your body can give you movements to move and tell you when to move and when to go, even though you have no idea. I have to tell you, this awareness meditation, I credit with me and my intuition. One of the amazing attributes of feminine energy is collaboration. We have heard so many stories of people who have, quote unquote, done it by themselves. We put some of even these tech gurus up on pedestals thinking they've done it all by themselves, but in actuality, they had people around them that they collaborated with. So to foster more collaboration, I want you to ask someone for their opinion and truly listen to them. And it's even better if the person you're asking is in no way, shape, or form connected with your life. Because through this collaboration, this talking, this asking for opinion, you will find that listen for the way that they think, the way that they see the world. How would they approach that problem? That collaboration, that listening, maybe they have seized the problem in such a different way that you've never thought of. And remember, a person who is giving their info to you, their advice, their background to you, they want the same thing you want. They want it to be fixed. They want it to be done. So if they show you a different way, it's not an attack on the way you want to do it. They're showing a different angle. An angle that you may be blinded to. So ask someone else's opinion. If you like this video, I suggest you try to watch this one right over here. And until next time, see ya.